Okay, so it seems like Wuthering Waves has been nominated for some more awards, and obviously we covered this one, I'm pretty sure, like this time last year, whenever this stuff came out, and it's pretty interesting because not only Wuthering Waves has been nominated, but a ton of other gacha games have also been nominated for some pretty cool awards, as well as one gacha creator, which I think is also pretty cool too. Now, obviously, if you don't know, this is the Gaming on Phone Awards, and essentially, they have all of these different categories, and this is something that is going on over in Bangkok, Thailand, and we actually covered this, last year whenever they had this award ceremony, and Wuthering Waves was pretty heavily featured in that one too. But yeah, this is actually coming out on the 17th of October, and yeah, let's just get into the category. So the first one obviously is Mobile Game of the Year, which surprisingly no gacha games have actually made it in here. Now these are all the finalists. Again, I say no gacha games. To my knowledge, none of these are gacha games. Maybe Magic Chess, I don't know. But again, none of the big gacha games obviously have been included in here. Now, obviously, I don't know if this is due to the fact of, it's supposed to be a game that's come out within the year, or maybe it is just for another reason. Maybe they're just, these ones are getting voted way more. Again, it could be for many reasons, but obviously there's some pretty cool games there. But let's get on to the other ones, which have included quite a lot of gacha games, including obviously Best Ongoing Mobile Game of the Year, where we've actually got 2 gacha games in here, or 3 if you count Pokemon TCG. We got Genshin Impact and Honkai Star, which obviously definitely do deserve to be there. Obviously, they are still great mobile games to this day. Obviously, I know a lot of people have very varying opinions about Genshin Impact and Honkai Star and how they've carried themselves over the past couple of years, but at the end of the day, compared to a lot of the games that we see on mobile, I still do think they are better and well polished, so I do actually think they deserve to be there. Now obviously Wuthering Waves isn't there, but I honestly think that I'm not sure if it falls under ongoing. I guess it does, because it has been out for a year. Again, it's kind of I guess people don't really know in terms of the requirements and things, but obviously I think that maybe it's due to the fact that Wuthering Waves can't run as well on mobile as well, but they have been actually included in other ones, including obviously Mobile Game Community of the Year. Obviously they're talking about the community itself, and yeah, we actually have 2 gacha games here, being Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves, which obviously is probably going to be the one that a lot of people are going to keep their eye on, obviously with the whole Genshin Impact versus Wuthering Waves debate. And obviously this is putting the 2 communities against each other. It's not necessarily saying which one's the better game, it's saying which one has the better community. But I mean, hey, one of these other games could also, I guess, bring in another award, but I definitely do think either Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact do deserve it, because I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've heard of any of the other communities. Maybe that's just because I'm so ingrained in the gacha community, but I've never heard of there being like a Call of Duty mobile community. There's a Call of Duty community, I guess, but I honestly think the Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact communities are both some of the strongest ones in mobile gaming. So yeah, I think either of them do deserve that. Obviously, we go on as well to Visual Spectacle, which neither of the Hoyoverse or Wuthering Waves are involved in, but we do have some other gacha games, being Black Beacon, Ethereal Restart, and I think Crystal of Atlan's also gacha. Obviously, I saw it pretty, mentioned quite a bit. Now, it's definitely interesting. I think that obviously Black Beacon deserves to be there. I think Black Beacon has a really good design, and obviously it looks great. Crystal of Atlan, I haven't really seen much of it, but I didn't think it looked that good from whatever I saw. I think I saw Ethan playing it at one point. And Ethereal Restart, I played that quite a bit. I mean, it looks good, but again, I wouldn't really call it a visual spectacle. So yeah, it is very interesting, this category, especially stuff like Dunk City Dynasty, like NBA. Like, again, maybe they have some really cool visuals in there, but there's many other games out there which I think could be added, including obviously Silver and Blood, which recently came out. They have some really, really cool designs, which I think obviously should have made it into the visual spectacle category, but maybe, that's not the case. But hey, obviously these ones are there. I would probably personally vote for probably Black Beacon in this case. I think Black Beacon had some pretty decent designs. So yeah, I mean, it's just a shame what they did. Obviously the dev team did a while back, but hey, let's just move on. We got the most anticipated game obviously as well. A lot of gachas in this one too, including obviously Arknights Enfield. We've also got Asia Premilia, and also I don't know if the Dragon Ball game is going to be gacha as well, but it could be. Also some very interesting ones, Rust Mobile and Valorant Mobile. I've never seen a kind of announcement for that, but hey, maybe those exist. I mean, I've never seen those, but yeah, I'd say out of the two, Arknights Enfield and Asia Premilia familiar, it's pretty close for me. I mean, I'm really excited for Arknights Enfield because I really like, obviously, the factory kind of stuff behind that. I got really into it during the beta. But As You're Familiar, I'm also very excited for because obviously I'm a big enjoyer of As Your Lane, and I think the devs can do a really good job with a game like that. So honestly, yeah, I don't know which one I vote for. Probably, I don't know, probably Arknights Enfield, seeing as I've actually given it a go and tried it out. I haven't actually tried out As You're Familiar yet, so maybe that will probably be the one I go for. But yeah, definitely interesting. Obviously, those are the most anticipated. Also, we've got Players' Choice Mobile Game of the Year. We've got Girls Frontline 2 on here, obviously. A Gacha game. We've also got Uma Musume, which has actually absolutely been killing it. I don't see how Uma Musume hasn't been included in any of the other categories as well. Maybe again it could be a requirement thing, but you know, for example, not maybe not visual spectacle, but mobile game community, 100%. It probably should have gone in there. And maybe ongoing or mobile game of the year, as it's absolutely taken over the internet. But hey, maybe it just didn't make it there. And also we've also got Black Beacon as well, and also Silver and Blood, which I talked about, which obviously also has a very good design to it. Obviously this is just player's choice, so it's not based on any kind of category, it's just based on the player's choice. I have a feeling Uma Musume might win this one just due to the sheer amount of kind of fans they've got behind that game. But yeah, all of them very decent. Also, we got best voice acting in a mobile game, which obviously includes some of the Gacha games, included 5 Gacha games. Obviously, we've got Honkai Star Rail, Finon, we've got Mavwika for Genshin Impact, we've also got Amanda Rochelle playing Cartethyia in Wuthering Waves, and also Fleur de Lis, you got to also mention that bit. We've also got, also Cookie Run Kingdom too, that's another Gacha game. And also Nikke, we've got Eve, who obviously got featured in there. They spelt it wrong, by the way, they called it Nikki, which is pretty crazy. And also, yeah, we've got Hugo in Zone Zero. Now, I don't really know which one I'll go for here, to be honest. I think they've all got very good voice actors. I mean, Joshua Waters did do pretty good in terms of Finon in the trailer and stuff that we saw, but at the same time, I do think, you know, it might seem a little bit biased. I think Amanda Rochelle also did a really good job at kind of flicking between the two characters of obviously Cartethyia and Fleur de Lis. But again, I don't know. I think it's one of these where I think it's just down to personal preference. Me personally, I think I'll probably go for Cartethyia, but again, obviously, a lot of people might go for someone else, which, to be honest, is actually fair enough. So let's go on to the next one. Obviously, mobile game update. Wuthering Waves has also been included in here, and this is one that I definitely think Wuthering Waves should win. Obviously, the Wuthering Waves 2.0 update. I think that is probably one of the best updates in Gacha Gaming in a while. Obviously, it changed the game and the kind of direction of the game and how people were enjoying it. And, you know, they really cooked with that one. So I definitely think it does deserve to win it. Obviously, Honkai Star has the 3.0 update. I obviously played the start of the 3.0 update. It was decent, but at the same time, I don't think it was as impactful as the Wuthering Waves one was. But again, maybe some of these other kind of updates as well surrounding it also were pretty big. I'm not really sure, but I think Wuthering Waves had the most impact in terms of this update. And obviously, if we keep going on, we got Mobile Video Game Creator of the Year, and Braxophone has actually made it on there, including some other kind of content creators too. I think last year it was Tectone. Tectone made it on there. He didn't end up winning. I think another person won. But obviously, I think this time we should let Braxophone win this. Come on, let's everyone get on that and vote for him, because I think it would be so funny, obviously, if he won. Because again, it's really weird just seeing someone that you kind of see in the space on here. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. And obviously, Braxophone makes great content to do with a lot of things. Obviously, I know he's like recently kind of quit Honkai Star Rail and stuff. Well, not fully quit, but you know, taking a step back from Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, interesting, but I definitely think Braxophone, in my opinion, should win. Obviously, I haven't really watched any of the other creators, so maybe they're also better. I don't know. But hey, we'll have to wait and see what the results of this one is. But yeah, definitely go vote Braxophone if you are a fan of his. And then also as well, we've got Best IP Crossovers, which involves a lot of the crossovers that we see in Gacha games. I don't know, yeah, Free Fire, I don't think that is Gacha. But obviously we've got Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night. That was honestly pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. That was one of the worst collaborations I think I've seen in a Gacha game. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I think they could have done a much better job of it. Also got Verse 1999, Assassin's Creed, which is very interesting. I didn't even see that one, so again, let me know down in the comments how that was. Again, don't really play Reverse 1999, so I couldn't really tell you. And also we got Nikke and Stellar Blade, which I think honestly was really good. I liked a lot of the inclusivity between some of the games, because obviously they're made by the same developer, and if you actually bought the special edition of Stellar Blade, you could actually get your hands on a free Nikke skin, which I thought was really cool, as well as the fact of the devs were actually handing out like tons of free pulls for the release of Stellar Blade. So in my opinion, I'll go Stellar Blade, but obviously I'm probably a little bit biased as I do play a lot of Nikke. And obviously the Honkai Star of Fate Stay Night one was a very, very interesting concept, and I was very excited for it. But at the same time, I also think that they didn't really deliver as much as I thought they could have, which was very disappointing. But I think Nikke definitely met the expectations for that event. So yeah, I mean, that is all of the categories that have, a lot of gacha games involved. I just kind of want to go through those ones. They do have other categories like best, like finance app or whatever. But obviously, we don't really care about that. So yeah, obviously that is all of the kind of categories. Hopefully, obviously, a lot of the ones that I mentioned win their own categories. But yeah, obviously very interesting to see a lot of these games nominated. There's going to be a lot of people arguing over whether something should be nominated or something wins or whatever. And obviously, we'll be back on October 17th, I think it is. Yeah, October 17th or maybe 18th, depending on how quick it comes out, to see obviously who wins and to find out the results. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys are going to be voting for. Is there any particular category or game that you think deserves to be in one of the categories or whatever? Let me know, because again, I'm very interested. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also go to GameStop, use my code Kaza, get 10% off again. They got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So, see ya.